Hi there, it's day 225 and today's topic is visualizing to achieve a goal. It's about feeling it as a permanent part and not just a moment. I got inspired by this from seeing a TikTok video of Joe Dispenza. And we all know about when you have a dream about something, then it's about seeing it as and believing it that you will receive it. And attraction in manifestation is working about that you have no doubt to achieve it. Now, many people are seeing it more like a wish to be rich, and what you're doing about it, nothing. And in the same way, many are dreaming of something like a beautiful car, and they're imagining just this car, but it's just for a blink of a moment and a few seconds, and then it's like falling into a deep hole by seeing the car that you want, and then suddenly you're realizing you don't have it. And nothing will happen by this because you are not seeing it and not believing that it's possible. So you have two possibilities. Either you work on it and you're trying to achieve it by working and collecting this money, whatever, finding a way. It's like the one who has a goal and is not expecting that it comes from above, but he's doing everything necessary in order to achieve this goal. And now, from the other side, there are people who, they have a dream, they really want it. So they're imagining having what the dream is about. May it be a car, may it be a good relationship, a new job, whatever. And they feel it every day in details as if they have achieved it. And as if it's being part of their life. If you have a relationship, it's more complicated than just having a car, which you can use whenever you want to. In a relationship, it's another human being who has his own character, his own will. Sometimes maybe you have to get compromises. And so you have to know exactly what is it that you want. How is your relationship with this other person? What do you expect from it? Do you want the kids? And so on. So there's always something that you have also to sacrifice. The same with the job. What comes with the job? So the more into details, the more you go, the more you realize what is a lot about, and become aware: is this really what I want? Am I willing to sacrifice what is necessary? The more you get this feeling inside yourself that, of course, this will become a reality because every day you're feeling about it. Now there are people like Joseph Murphy and who say that the more details you get, your subconscious mind can realize where's the difference, because for him a thought is a thought and it takes it as given, as it is part of the reality. And the more you think about it, the more you are attracted. It's like having the same radio waves, and you are attracting that it becomes part of your life. Now, there are also people who are thinking that, some big dreams, they take a while because it's more complicated. And while other people may say also it's not about how complicated it is, it's about how strong your belief is. And there have been many stories about people who want something and they believe it, and then suddenly they get it. Like you can speak, for example, with your spouse about something you want to, and then suddenly she goes and buys it for you. But there have been so many other stories. I remember one from Jim Carrey when he was a small child, and only his best friend knew he wanted a bicycle, and suddenly, I think 3 days later, he got there. He played a lottery and he won. So sometimes unexpected things can happen, and so you have to be ready. So how strong is your belief in order to get what you want? And maybe it's time, to realize the difference between just a wish or would be nice, or do you believe in it? And sometimes I understand also that it's difficult if you want something that is partly in our hand, like let's say for a job promotion, and you're thinking, well, I'm really worth it, but I don't know if I get it. And sometimes you're thinking that the way is too complicated. So what you can do are two methods. Either you convince yourself by even not knowing how it is possible, you ask for it. So you're giving kind of support to your subconscious mind by saying, well, I want this. I know it's possible. I don't know the way how it is possible, but this doesn't mean that it's not possible. So let me please believe in that you can manage God, university, nature, whatever you call it, and you manage that I get this promotion. And the other way is to search for more details. So what do I have to do in order to get this promotion? And then suddenly maybe you get into more details. And what happens then is that, you are acting in a different way. Maybe you are getting more deep into more responsibility, doing your job better, being nicer, being informing yourself. So getting more kind of an experienced person, an expertise in your field. And both ways are possible. Thing is that if you do something about it, you behave in a different way, and this supports it. It's like more energy goes into your thought. That's why they say the more you think about your dream, the more it attracts it and it becomes a reality. So maybe next time you're thinking more about getting into details about what is it that you really want in order to attract it in a more speed way. And sometimes I think we are just not ready. I wanted to do something many years ago, and I always thought tomorrow, and I thought I'm not professional enough. So I waited, and finally I did it some years ago. But I think also sometimes you're not ready for it, and everybody has its own way of development, also in his character, in your personality, in your talents. So it doesn't matter really, because sometimes you need to develop something. You don't lose anything. If you don't do it now, you do it later. If you do it earlier, then your whole development is different. So why should you care? It's just you about you, and sometimes we need more time. Maybe it wasn't so important for you, and that's why you didn't do it. So why, whining about it? Just be glad that you have reached it, and concentrate more on what is it that you really want and do you really need it. So enjoy this. Good luck, and stay tuned till tomorrow. Bye bye.